It is the Adam Friedland Show. Today is September 5th, 2003. What if? Can you imagine?
2003.
That would be that was right around when people started laughing at 9/11, I feel. Like regular people. I don't mean like comedians.
When's that?
2003.
That's when the real edgy comics were like...
No, they were done with
LOL.
it. I think that's when like regular folks were like, "Isn't it funny that it happened?"
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? 2003, everyone had a British accent back then.
Yeah.
Everybody was Austin Powers, King of the World. Austin Powers 2, The Spy That Shagged Me. That hit theaters.
I don't like that British accent stuff. I don't like people say cheers.
You don't like that?
Like not literally cheersing.
How did you tolerate those folks when you were there?
England?
Yeah.
England was pretty sick. It's,
You like
it's
them?
cool if you're British talking like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, you don't like
Hold on,
American...
I know exactly who you're talking about. Who says cheers?
I don't like any of that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I was just in Columbus this week, and there was a gay waiter, and he kept saying "love."
Mm-hmm.
Like
We
he'd be
called like
"I'll take
you
that."
love.
Anybody. That was
like-
a pronoun for.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy when I worked at the
Like he was a scouser.
I worked at a call center, and they started doing this thing. It was just technical support for like internet service providers. But they did this thing where you could upsell people on like fucking like Norton or some shit at the end of the phone call. And there was this mixed race guy,
Yeah.
or like a very light skinned black guy, and he would call everybody love on the phone. And that guy, so we got paid like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
And this guy fucking was making like an extra like $7,000 a month by just sweet talking people. Be like, all right, love, you know you need some antivirus on your computer.
God damn. I had to do call center shit.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. I had to call.
We've had the same jobs.
Yeah, I had to call to. I worked at a car dealership and was cold calling people to see if they wanted to buy a fucking car.
Has cold calling ever worked for any industry?
It never worked for me once.
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
Yeah.
There were some guys could do it. I would call and be like, "Hey, we want you," because it was a list of people that have bought cars from the dealership.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't totally cold calling, but it was still cold calling, being like, "Hey, we got a special offer. We're buying back the 2014 Camry you bought." And they'd be like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah,
I don't
did
need
cold
to buy a
calling
new car.
for the BSO, but that was like fundraising, so that's a little different.
What was the BSO?
Baltimore Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
was
course. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
drunk.
course. Oh, the BSO.
Yeah. Oh, the BSO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it. Like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is that even a good orchestra?
I don't think so. Baltimore Symphony? Fuck
No.
They just
gotta be the worst.
They just play the Rocky theme song.
Yeah, it's got to be the worst.
Yeah, that's the only song we know. Yeah, I mean, I've told this story before, but one of the worst moments of my life was sitting in that basement doing that job, and there was this guy, Craig, who's one of the ugliest people I've ever seen in my life. But he was like an old school type of nerd. He was like a pre-Chris Hardwick type of nerd, where there was,
Yeah, cool.
well, not cool.
Oh, wait, pre-Hardwick.
Pre-Hardwick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like,
He was into, like, DOS.
this guy was just a loser.
Yeah.
And if hopefully he didn't.
He was into Linux.
But he's like, so you were allowed to go to any show you wanted for free. You got one free show that you could go to at the BSO if you worked there. And they brought the brochures out for what was coming up that season. And one of the things they had like George Takei like fucking doing like Q&A. I have no idea what it was. But they're like, they hand me the brochure, immediately goes in the garbage. I'm not going to the orchestra for anything, But there were like the other like people in the call center, the little basement, they're like looking through it, and I can hear Craig. He's looking through the brochure and just he loudly goes, "Ooh, George Takei." I was like, no.
Fuck.
Just the veins popping out from your forehead.
Ooh, George Takei.
Trying not to make fun of him.
Anyways, we got Shane Gillis here.
Hey, what's going on?
Thanks, Shane.
Oh,
Thanks
no,
for
welcome
being
to the
here.
Adam Friedland Show, by the way.
Welcome, doggy.
I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan.
Welcome, doggy. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been really great watching you guys grow. Your monologues are getting fucking tight, dude.
We got we have something nice cooking from this weekend, but I don't think it's going to be ready for at least a week. But I feel like the people know.
Adam told me he shot 250 minutes worth of footage.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it was a lot.
without you.
Yeah, I was
No,
gone.
no.
So 250 minutes of just Adam.
Adam
be
and
fucking
I
nice.
don't want to blow. He's probably got something in the works.
You shouldn't have blown up.
There's special
even
guests.
that.
There's exciting.
Why? People love to know that somebody shot six
Yeah.
and a half hours of
Yeah, it's gonna be cinema verite.
for a 10-minute sketch.
It's gonna be a cinema verite style.
Shot an entire season.
And we did it all in on 35 millimeter film, so we had to continuously be changing the cassettes over.
Yeah.
It was real pain. In the
You know who
ass.
does that is Terrence Malick. Did anyone compare you to Terrence Malick?
Yeah, there were a lot of like leaves and fingers running through tall grasses and stuff. Mm-hmm. Sun poking through like a forest canopy. Mm-hmm. Did a lot of that, impressionistic style, Malick style.
You ever see Days of Heaven, Shane?
No.
Great movie.
What's
Great
it called?
movie, you like
Days
it.
of Heaven.
Days of Heaven. No, what happens?
It's
Shane would like Badlands too.
Yeah, Badlands is also good. Tree of Life. You ever see Tree of Life?
He's
No,
this
I
guy
heard
who
True-
like
I know who Terrence Malick is because he did fucking Thin Red Line.
Red
which
Line,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the shit.
Which
Yeah.
is like, and he shoots like a ton of shit. Like Thin Red Line, I think like has the most legendary list of actors who are cut out of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like huge.
Yeah, he's
huge guy.
He cut George Clooney out of a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gave George Clooney a line at the end of Thin Red Line.
Yeah.
yeah. He basically, I think for a long time, he was making a movie like every 18 years. Mm-hmm. And he was just like some psycho from Texas who like,
Yeah.
just
Tree of Life's like, isn't there like dinosaurs in it?
it gets into like the
there's one
creation
dinosaur.
of the
one-
universe.
yeah.
Somebody tried to
Yeah.
sell me on this before, and they were like, "Yo, there's a dinosaur."
It's-
in it.
It's weird that the dinosaur thing is the only weird part because
Okay.
it's like
It's just a guy
the rest of the
remembering when
movie-
he was younger.
The rest of the
basically.
movie is perfect. I mean,
It's really beautiful
the-
movie.
The fucking Thin Red Line, dude. When the guy's dreaming about his girlfriend, when
Yeah.
he's like about to die,
Yeah. Mhm.
he's like, "I can't wait to see you." And
It
then he gets
might be my
when
favorite
he gets
war
that
movie.
Fucking letter,
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
some fucking flyboy, some
So
Air Force
good.
guy.
Days of Heaven's about a couple. It starts off. It's like the fucking. It's I guess what it's
They're
like the
homesteaders?
1900s
Yeah.
or something, and it's like Chicago and fucking Richard Gere just works in a steel mill and he like clocks his boss and kills him
Nice.
and then runs away.
So he has to go to the West.
And then so
Yeah.
then they just, him and the wife and I don't is it like
no,
young?
his sister, his younger sister.
No, they're in a relationship and they pretend to be siblings, right?
Isn't
And
that
then-
that little girl that talk like this?
Yeah, who does
that-
VO the whole movie?
Yeah, the girl who does the VO.
And then Sam Shepard plays the guy that owns the house. He gets sweet on the girl.
yeah. And he's looking nice too. Both those guys are very handsome.
Sam
in them.
Shepard. And
Yeah.
Sam Shepard has a weird face, or did, I guess.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, but anyway, I guess they're homesteaders, right? They're just like it was
I
like
don't know what homesteading.
it's like when you just like there was like land that was no one's, and then you just run, and then you just say this is mine, and the government's like, okay, now that's yours.
Like a reverse Native American sort of thing.
Kind of, yeah. And then there are guys
The government
living on it.
says-
They're
the
like,
government
what
says,
the
"What do you
hell
mean
is this?
people are saying?" Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's mine. Yeah. That movie's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why we bring that? Oh yeah. So yeah, basically, I did shoot 250 minutes of Terrence Malick style footage this weekend.
And what do you think this is? How has this evolved the show? In what way? What is it?
Are you questioning me publicly in front of our friends, the fans?
I'm
And Shane?
interviewing you.
I think it's kind of falling in line of the stuff we've done before. Where we're kind of breaking out a universe outside of the eventual thing that the show is going to be, which is a talk show. We're kind of expanding the world. I don't think it's much of a departure from the cold open from last weekend, but I think
it's 250 minutes long.
yeah. I mean, my idea is that I'm not going to cut anything. It's
Yeah.
just going to be like even the parts where I tell someone to say something.
Yeah.
I'll say it'd be funny if you
You
said
sent me
this.
some text updates. It seems like it was mostly you were like interviewing people.
You're gonna ruin the bit. You're gonna ruin the bit
I don't
spitefully.
think I'm ruining.
This is what he's doing right now. He's ruining the bit spitefully.
Don't look at me. Dude.
I'm not.
You're. That's what you're doing.
Well, it's a show. I'm
just saying. We worked on something this weekend and it's not ready, and it'll probably be ready in a week.
How about
and then
this?
you're like,
Shane,
so
do you
what it
think
was?
rigid airships will ever come back?
What's that?
What do you think? Rigid
Like
airships?
Zeppelins?
Yeah, Zeppelins.
No, I don't think so.
No, never.
No, I don't think.
I don't think it was a very
That
efficient
was
means
a
of.
fool me once.
It was
type
actually an extremely efficient means of travel.
But it doesn't go very fast, does it? Or you have to like follow the air streams or something.
thing. So I know your I know your answer. You want them back, dude.
I want them back.
You want the blimps back.
He's
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
I saw a
frequently.
blimp this Saturday. It was pretty fun.
Well, there's blimps and then there's rigid airships. There's a difference.
Okay, Zeppelins.
Yeah, Zeppelins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you want to see some Zeppelins
I would love that with the swastika.
with the swastika?
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gotta-
Where like just for like air travel? They've got to
Yeah,
be
they're
pretty
cool as
fucking
shit,
slow.
dude. Imagine if. Yeah, I mean, they're not super fast, but
Yeah.
Why was the Hindenburg so famous?
because it blew up.
But like, why is that? We still know.
Because everyone died.
Why
of it.
was the Holocaust so famous?
Well, yeah, because
Why is 9/11?
because
so
11
famous?
million people died. The Hindenburg was just
Oh,
like
yeah.
one
Whoa.
blimp.
He's
The
going-
Goodyear blimp blew up. Like,
going all
and people
11
still
now.
know. Yeah, very generous. I said 11,
Yeah,
right?
a little
You
generous.
caught that? You caught that?
Yeah, obviously I caught it, dude.
You caught that?
Can you imagine how gay it would have been to be a gypsy that got Holocaust?
Yeah,
Oh.
no one cares. A gay guy that got Holocausted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Especially to be a homosexual that wound up in one of the camps, and then you see the guards and the commandant, and you're like, "Come on,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, bro."
Yeah, look at these Uncle Tom ass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't think I know?
Oh, yeah. With
probably
your
trying to-
shiny ass boots.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to get his hands on a yellow star, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they put like pink stars on those boys?
They got
I
they got
swear to
pink,
God, they got
no, they got
different stars.
triangles. They got triangles.
fucked.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
some like online thing recently? There was some like discourse about like somebody wearing a pink triangle during World War II to show solidarity or like to show gay pride. Somebody said that. Somebody online, they were like, they showed trans pride by putting a pink triangle, and someone had to be like, no, those were victims.
Yeah, those are people getting extra.
Yeah, yeah.